Developing now, almost 1,400 people are confirmed dead after a massive earthquake hit Nepal, and officials only expect that number to go up. The desperate search for survivors is now entering its 18th hour tonight. The 7.8 magnitude earthquake was so massive that seismic waves were detected near Seattle. The quake triggered an avalanche near Mount Everest that sent teams there from Washington State running for their lives. The images that have been coming into the Kiro 7 newsroom all day are shocking. Entire squares in the nation's capital were reduced to rubble. As many as 5 million people felt the shaking, and people across 4 countries were killed. The United States is putting together a disaster response team right now to send along with $1 million in aid. At least 10 climbers were killed when an avalanche plowed into part of the base camp on Mount Everest. Many more are missing, and numerous were cut off and stranded on routes leading to the top of the world's highest peak. All but one of the climbing teams we found from Washington State have been safely accounted for. And at least one American is among the dead. Google executive Dan Fredenberg has been scaling Everest for the past 3 weeks. And his sister posted this picture on Instagram today, saying he died from a head injury. We are covering all the local angles for you tonight, from the relief efforts to climbing groups, trying to account for all of their people on the mountain. Kiro 7's Henry Rossoff is live tonight on the UW campus, where some students are gathering to see how they can help. Henry.
The Nepalese Student Association was actually supposed to be holding kind of a fun celebration, celebrating the Nepali New Year, but they just kicked off inside the building behind me a meeting to figure out the best way to fundraise and send help to a place that many of them still call home. Meanwhile, we've been on Facebook and making calls and searching social media all day, trying to track the Seattle area climbing groups that are on Everest right now. As you can see in some of these pictures, the earthquake caused several avalanches and lots of rockfall that swept through base camp, killing at least 10 people. Every local climbing group we made contact with, except for Madison Mountaineering, has already left base camp for higher elevation by the time this happened. Most are okay. Madison had staff both at higher elevation who are safe, and people at base camp that are unaccounted for. So we're staying in close contact with Madison to see if perhaps local people are in jeopardy. They won't know more for a few hours, but we'll stay in touch. Here's some video by Reuters of someone at base camp describing what happened.
We had quite a few big avalanches coming down of those phases. From here we had quite a bit of rockfall. Most of our team is okay. We're doing well.
So as you look live at the building where the meeting is happening, we're going to pop in and find out exactly what their plans are to help the more than 1,400 families who had loved ones killed in this. And again, that number expected to rise. So a lot of help needed over there, and people here trying to see what they can do to bring some aid. We'll pop into that meeting. We'll have another update for you in a half an hour. Live on the UW campus, Henry Rossoff, Kiro 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Henry.